combining convergent and student-centered teaching. If I were a math supervisor, I would introduce mathematics teacher with a blended teaching strategy in high schools that involves teacher-centered teaching approach and student-centered teaching approach. The new teaching strategy goes in line with the ethical expectations of teaching. Since convergent teaching plays a crucial role in the standardized test, and standardized tests are great factors to enroll in colleges, high school students should be familiarized with the convergent teaching. Also, a student convergent teaching approach is beneficial for students' learning outcome. Convergent teaching. Convergent teaching centers on exploring new material through reasoning and problem solving and find a single solution. Consequently, elevates SAT scores and learning in high schools to higher education. The cornerstone of convergent teaching is convergent thinking. Convergent thinking occurs when the solution to a problem can be deduced by applying established rules and logical reasoning. Teacher-centered approach takes various forms such as direct instruction, formal authority, expert, and personal model. Explicit teaching method I would explain by delivering a lesson plan in algebra. First, the teacher explains some examples on the board. Then he solves some examples with the students, and finally, the teacher gives some examples to students and students solve by themselves. Convergent teaching deals from lower order thinking questions to higher order thinking questions and integrate technology from low tech to high tech. Technology from low to high can be applied in both teaching strategies, convergent teaching and student-centered teaching. Student-centered teaching approach in general follows several steps, but I will refer to 6 steps based on the figure. In the figure are shown the following steps: accountability, exploration, discussion, collaboration, creation, and reflection. Since the students are owner of the learning, they should take the responsibility of the teaching and learning process, while the teacher plays the role of the facilitator. Working in groups, all students can gain a quick learning benefits, but some students might contribute more than the others. Teachers should be motivated by universal respect for human life and also be guided by principles of caring. Educational researchers always inquire about a new learning and teaching method, attaining a greater and faster results. Directly or indirectly, educators attempt finding a better ways of teaching and they put students first, hence their activities face in the ethics framework. The weekly structure of the new teaching method starts with the convergent teaching on Monday and continues Tuesday to Wednesday. The first 3 days of the week, the teacher delivers lessons step by step on explaining the mathematical concepts and solving mathematical problems. On Thursday, group work takes place. Students practice on similar examples that were covered in the previous 3 days. Quiz, the new method of teaching. Teaching modifies in favor of students' learning outcomes. Convergent teaching applies step-by-step instructions. New methods of teaching requires teachers to be long-life learners. Student-centered teaching approach empowers creativity. Group work encourages discussion and social-emotional learning. The combination of teaching method uses technology throughout the session. The quiz. Take the quiz and pass it with at least 80% to make sure you understand the message of the new teaching method. So click on the right to take the quiz. So let's take a quiz. First question. Select a convergent teaching method. Teacher-centered, direct teaching, explicit teaching, all the above. You have 7 seconds to answer. If you answered all the above, you were right. So let me go in the example 2. In the question 2, does convergent teaching increases SAT average scores? Yes or no? If you thought yes, you were right. So let's go to the next question. What puts first the ethical teaching approach? Administration, supervisors, teachers, or students? If you answer students, you were right. Next question. All students contribute equally in the group. True or false? If you said false, you were right. Next question. Students working in groups apply social emotional learning. True or false? If you said true, you were right. Let's go to the next question. Student-centered teaching approach applies only low technology. True or false? If you said false, you were right. Let's go to the next question. What kind of technology use convergent teaching? Low-tech, high-tech, or both? If you said both, you were right. Let's go to the next question. How long should teachers study? Learn. They should just earn master degree. They should just earn master degree and teaching certificate. They should just earn doctorate degree. Regardless of the degree, they should never stop learning. If you answered, regardless of the degree, they should never stop learning, you were right. Let's go to the next question. Select teaching methods that include a new teaching method: convergent teaching, student-centered teaching, explicit teaching, convergent teaching, and student-centered teaching. If you answered convergent teaching and student-centered teaching, you were right. So now we are going to the last question. What does not support the new teaching method? Just one teaching strategy? Convergent teaching and student-centered teaching? Encouraging students to learn? Social emotional learning? If you answered just one teaching strategy, you were right. I hope you passed the test.